Monday, March the 10th. These are the charts of the day. Well, a really ugly day on Wall Street, and the markets did put out a little bit of a rally at the end of the day. I'm not sure how meaningful it is, but we have reached some levels that in the past have produced market snapback rallies. Question is, how deep was this pullback? Not as deep as it should be or could be in terms of intensity, in terms of the ratios of advanced declines, up, down volume, the VIX, the intraday tick. None of that would reach levels at which I can say, wow, we've reached an important turning point. So is this technical rally late in the day something that basically only works off the oversold condition a little bit and takes it lower? We'll see tomorrow morning. For now, there's longs and shorts to talk about. CONI, which is actually a short instrument for Coinbase, with Bitcoin having dropped $30,000. That's right, 30,000 from 109 to about 79,000 in that area. We've seen a basing action for the last few months, a breakout of wedge, and today a spectacular spike of 20% on CONI, the bear ETF. Your targets now are 16 and 18.5. DWTX, some biotechs did great today. The DWTX popped and then pulled back. Now it did go from 6.25 to 9.45 before backing off 2 points, a big pullback. But it was still up 76 cents or 11%, and it traded 11.6 million. It backed off resistance, you can see. So watch this one carefully for move over the 7 range, and then maybe you can see 9, 13, or even 15. Depends, of course, on whatever follow through it might get. Big day for MYLS as it gapped up on strong drug news and exploded. Yesterday's close at 10.52. Today opened at 14.13 and ran up to 19 before backing off 15.20. Net on the day of 468, a 44% gain on 15 million shares. Now, obviously, they had a big pullback. And where did it pull back from? Well, you can go back quite a bit and see that there is a resistance level back in 23 a couple of years ago. But that's up a little bit higher, closer to 18. So we might very well get some follow through on this one with targets right now at 18 and then 20, 21. PTGX was another biotech that exploded in a beautiful spike up move that we traded today. You can see the 1 minute chart. Surged up, pulled back. We bought it on the pullback and then had a really nice day trade from about the 49.5 range to 58 and change, so about 8 or 9 point run. Daily chart looks like this. They break out the new all-time highs, but the trending action now, the stock could be mid-60s, low 70s. NOA did well during the day and backed off, but then came on strong after hours. Take a look at this. After coming down and retesting the morning pullback low right after the close, it then popped, pop and coiled again. We may get a follow through tomorrow's target, might be 4. SOSX, as you can see, the bear ETFs are moving, but extended. Now the SOSX from February 20th at 16.75 to today 28.58. We got 12-point move in a couple of weeks. Is it extended? Not necessarily, but we do have a potential follow through target if we get one tomorrow. The futures are down tonight. Follow through targets around 31. TGTX, our swing, I wanted to highlight the fact that in a lousy market, this is extended now and it's been up for 6 of the last 7 days. Today adding a little bit more, getting over 40, but finishing at 39.34, up about 90 cents, just a couple of percent. But nevertheless, OBV rising, very unusual in a bear market, in a bearish phase. TRVI with this exploded move out of a little wedge pattern and went vertical from 449 to 739, nearly 3 points before backing off to 588. Extension target would be about 8.25. We'll see if we get one. Obviously, with the market down, all the ultra shorts are running. TZA with a big, long declining pattern back in December popped, and then was sideways for a few months before breaking out 2 weeks ago. And at that point, running from 12 to today's high at 1769 with a target now of 19.5. If the market continues lower, which it very well might. UVXY could spike and retest the December high, which was 29 and change. Might also get a little higher towards 31, but 29 to 31 is my target as early as tomorrow morning. But I'd be awfully careful since this stock has already run from 17 to 29. And finally, the VIX, we're watching carefully. It's the highest level achieved on the VIX since the August low, but that one was all the way up in the 60s. If we do get a spike tomorrow morning to the downside, this may spike up and create a really good buying opportunity. We'll be watching the New York Stock Exchange tick index and the VIX as well, and several other factors before we determine whether or not we feel there's an important low among us or imminent. Boxer shorts. We have a bunch of shorts I want to show you, several anyway. Starting off with ALAB, you can see how the stock extended lower today by 9.5%, and it's at key support at the gap here. If it fills that gap, you might see it move towards 55 very quickly before it reverses. ANF is also in fall away mode, and you can see since the breakdown here in January from 148 to 128 has extended sharply lower to under 78. EVER just spiking down. A big volume is getting oversold short term, needs to snap back. I'd cover my shorts on that, as well as FRPT Fresh Bet, which apparently popped early and then got creamed before bouncing back. But you can see now it reached an important point in a fifth wave decline. Always cover the fifth wave spike. HROW, Tech Trader swing short here, has moved steadily lower, and today actually went through the bottom of the channel or right to it, and at support at the price support at 21, reaching 21.14 today. That's a cover for me. NCLH, the cruise stock got hammered. This reversing engulfing bar was what triggered it, and from that point 25 it's dropped down to 18 and looks even lower, but it's short-term extended as well. RH just plunged when it broke through key support at 367, losing 130 some odd points, 138 points straight down in less than a month. And finally, Weatherford, which has been on my short list since it broke down from the bear wedge here in August at around 109, has made it all the way down to 50.66 today at the bottom of the channel, their long-term support. That's one I would consider covering in the next day or so, or the next few hours or so. And that's it for tonight. A look at some longs and shorts in a very treacherous market bear phase, it appears, although potentially in a bottoming area. Bye-bye.